Yeah. Pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Titans going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
First and 15 here behind the chains. After the penalty, it's Henry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One way to get recognition, partner, make some big plays. Benardrick McKinney was the only player in the NFL last year with at least 100 tackles and 5 or more sacks. It's a big, long linebacker in the middle, but boy, does he have the ability to bend and make plays.
Second down, Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. A swing pass caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Lamar Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. A very solid gain of 27. If this Tennessee team is going to be one to watch, if they're going to be a factor in 2017, that pass defense has to improve. They were number 30 last year.
As a team that should be more comfortable with the schemes that they're playing, as well as being able to add a few new ones because they stayed stable on the defensive side of their staff. So what they're teaching now, they've learned before. They should be able to tune that up a little bit and get better play on the back end in order to improve that number from 2000.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And it's caught here, Amendola. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Third down now following the completed pass. Out of the gun, Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Henry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Foreman. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep now for Amendola. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Mariota, flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
To throw on second is Watson. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Here we go!
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Watson to throw on second down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lead. And the ball is knocked out. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In the red zone this time. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here comes the Texans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come on, let's go.
Watson now on third down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, Watson. Amendola catching it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Here we go.
Now Foreman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex. 36.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They run again with Foreman. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll try and pound it in with Prosh, the fullback. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try to get the tough yard. And that's the toughest spot on the field. And he stopped for no...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jay Prosh, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Foreman, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Watson on 3rd down. And Amendola with a catch. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Mariota. They will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. A good pickup there, a 22. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Mariota gives to Henry. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Let's go! Grand 38!
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. Let's go! White, 90!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaShawn Sims with the INT, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. The 20. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. What's the edge? Ohio. Ohio.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Watson now on second down. His throw incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw. Watson. It's caught outright. Amendola. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ohio. Ohio.
To the air yet again. Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down.
Come on, let's go.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing here, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Little motion now from the tight end. On the counter, it's Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Mariota now from the 50. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Henry. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Titans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Houston, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.